Every day, millions of modern women give birth in sterile, temperature-controlled hospital rooms, surrounded by multi-million-dollar monitoring equipment. But for 99% of human history, labor was not a medical event. It was a terrifying test of raw wilderness survival. As early nomadic tribes traveled across shifting landscapes, a pregnant mother could suddenly find herself separated from the group. This meant facing the single most dangerous physical event in mammalian history completely alone, without a single soul to help her. To understand why this was so deadly, we have to look at a cruel biological trade-off in human evolution. When our distant ancestors transitioned to walking upright on two legs, our pelvises naturally evolved to become much narrower. At the exact same time, our brains began expanding rapidly, making human infant skulls disproportionately massive compared to other primates. This evolutionary collision created the obstetrical dilemma, a biological bottleneck making human birth uniquely painful and fatal. While a mother chimpanzee can deliver a baby effortlessly in minutes, a prehistoric woman faced agonizing, hours-long labor. If a nomadic hunter-gatherer felt her first contractions while out foraging, she had to act with absolute survival precision. Her first instinct was to seek immediate shelter, finding a hidden cave pocket or a dense thicket away from predators. In the wild, the scent of blood and amniotic fluid acts as a massive beacon for apex predators like hyenas and large cats. She could not cry out or scream in pain. Doing so would instantly compromise her hidden location to tracking carnivores. Instead, she relied entirely on deep, rhythmic breathing patterns to manage the waves of intense physiological pain in total silence. Instead of lying down, she utilized gravity by adopting a deep squatting or kneeling posture against a smooth cave wall. Squatting naturally widened her pelvic outlet by up to 2 extra centimeters, a critical distance that meant life or death. Without access to clean water, she used raw moss, broad leaves, and clean animal hides to create a makeshift sterile zone. Once the baby was delivered, the lone mother had to perform the delicate task of cutting the tough umbilical cord herself. She would use a freshly napped razor-sharp flintstone tool, which she had previously sterilized using the heat of a small flame. To prevent catastrophic postpartum bleeding, she consumed specific wild plants like dried raspberry leaves or willow bark for natural pain relief. She then crushed local antimicrobial clay or charcoal powder, applying it directly to the newborn's navel to stop deadly infections. Within mere hours of giving birth, the mother could not afford to lie down and rest for days like a modern patient. She had to wrap the newborn tightly in soft furs, gather her remaining survival gear, and begin tracking her tribe's footprints. Remaining stationary for too long meant freezing to death, running out of food, or being discovered by a roaming predator pack. This brutal reality shows that our prehistoric ancestors were not fragile or incapable. They possessed immense anatomical resilience. Every single one of us alive today exists because an unbroken line of prehistoric mothers successfully conquered this wild wilderness gauntlet. If you want to uncover more deep secrets of how our ancestors survived the ancient world, make sure to subscribe to the channel.